tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action. It's Ryan.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few years so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive with Drake, running right through him.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They stay on the ground with Drake. Shoves him aside.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Catch made here by Campbell. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
20, go!
On second down, it's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. They find some open field here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Ryan. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Ryan. Touchdown, Colts. Matt Ryan able to connect with Michael Pittman. And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Ryan.
Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Now it's Ryan.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Paris Campbell
from 3 yards out.
And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and that'll be incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now on 4th down here, that pass.
Yeah.